Hello and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And today is the trial, so let's begin this. And December 26, 9:45 a.m. District Court Defendants Lobby number 2. Karma. That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecution there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40 years career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. It's not like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim. Coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Your picture a prosecution as a vicious as me, multiple by factor of 10. So was he your teacher, Mr. Edger? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty. What a creep. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out? Not a chance. He hasn't lost it once in 40 years. 40 years! He's a ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god amongst prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia, we could use Mia help right now, don't you think? I can't. Sorry, I tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach. I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, that's a bad timing. I'm really sorry. I tried my best. Hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, nothing. It's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Myers Edgeworth. The defendant is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here when I'm not completely prepared? Oh right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well. Your opinion, opening statement please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course, that should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? Who am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of the case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe, first, let's see how it goes. Describe the incidents now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around here, midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on that boat. Now there happens to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m. she had heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map, that's good. Testify to court about the arrest now. Wait, Mr. von Karma? Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling the proceeding. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. Yeah. The rest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. Okay, we should all, that was 15 minutes after the first shot was fired. But a man called into the station around 30 minutes. You received a call from a man? Yup. But you said there was a woman camping here. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Oh God, his voice. The woman and the man who called in to report the 2 different people, obviously. Different people. There were 2 witnesses. Their testimony were quite similar, however. Today I summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping, Loda Hart. What happened next, detective? We heard scene as fast as we could. We headed to the scene as fast as we could. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I say about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto of the month is getting there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sir, I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejection, daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when he saw him there? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed, not like he murdered at all, really. Detective, the court required the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard-code objection fact. Objective fact. Yes, sir. Man, he got his share of objections. No, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep trusting relationship with the prosecutor. Detective, the court isn't interested in your mustings. Deep trusting poppycock. Okay. I never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumtree doesn't look so good. Continue now. But the next morning a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot throughout the heart fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is really preserved. Very well, the court accepts the bullet into evidence. A .22 caliber pistol. So we arrested Mr. Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in that boat. The murder weapon. A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, This is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it a decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There are fingerprints on the pistol found on the boat. There were clear prints of Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accept into evidence. Pistol, the murder weapon, a .3 caliber, fired 3 times, beared printed from Edgeworth's right. They heard 2 bullets, and it has been fired 3 times. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective? Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. This ballistic markings on the bullet matches the pistol. Hey Nick? What does he mean ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrels leave distinctive marks on each bullet is fired. You can examine the ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. This bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order. This is bad. This looks like Edgeworth did it. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, your wish to hear the witness speaks, no doubt. Very well. I'm somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes. What are you doing? 10 minutes recess now. But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Well, this went poorly, but we got some new information, that's good. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. On the foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot the man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I did not shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I going to convince anyone with this? Say me, Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Sorry, it's not good. I know. I'm not good for anything, I'm a neck. If I can't call my sister, I might well not be here. No need No, I need you here. Yeah, you're useless. No, I need you here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? Nah, it's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, what? Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take her stand? Lotta Hart, you are a researcher student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand. Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Witness account. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckoned. I was in my car. I heard a bang coming from the lake. Then I looked out the window and I saw two gents in the boat. There was another bang. There was nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Enough. Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is the photo, except it as well, this is a surprise. This looks like the murder moment. The moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from the courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant Miles Edgeworth. Order, order, order! I will have order here. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, the court finds the defendant. Wait, Your Honor, I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination. We have a photographic proof the question can there possibly be. The photo is worth 1,000 words and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim you have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well, if you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only found and ask meaningless question. You will fail and you find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think was a contradiction with it? I think there was. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Witness account. It was Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. I'm just gonna save so I don't need to restart this. It was Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. Wait, let's just press. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, it was Christmas Day. Yeah, well, yes. You know, to find contradiction, but really? I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant than this tradition. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. I heard this bang come from the lake. When I looked out, I saw 2 gents on the boat. Then there was another bang.
Objection!
This evidence is clear. Okay. There was another bang. Phew. The gun was fired 3 times. There was nearly... okay. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use for my research. What a research this is. Press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, now, I'm the one who says that. Well then, say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard a bang coming from the lake. So you were looking at the lake that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find a contradiction, no leisure chat with the witness. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents on a boat. Could you clearly see 2 men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw 2 men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that he saw them. There is also a photo. You best look elsewhere to press. He jumped into the kitty. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You asking meaningless question. Meaningless. Contradiction, Mr. Wright, no meaningless babble. Von Kammer I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't nearly anything on the lake but that boat. I'll think about months later. Giant life on the pit. Yeah, I don't. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure. As county gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? I almost thought like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Mr. Hart, you... Oh, I understand. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further question. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained. Yes, of course. Oh, great. No, enough. I think we heard... it seems you're unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth enough. But, Your Honor, you kept your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize you for your outbursts by holding your court, and if that happens you have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Nick, the other testimony is fishy, real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we covered the evidence sufficient to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edward, please take the stand. Who was that? It was me, Maya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facility? No, I don't. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is the matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big deal treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defendants in contempt. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but we are guard escort, Mr. No. Wait. I was the one who made the output, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Huh. What's the difference? All that remains is for a guilty verdict to be declared. Is that right, Mr. Phoenix? Wrong. What? Did you hear that what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Miss Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changed the testimony, and I have got a right to cross-examine her again. Order. Oh God. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for a wild claim. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. But what? Miss Lotta Hall has made a new testimony. The defense does have the right to cross-examine her again, but she's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck, Maya. I cannot for the melodrama. Listen well, Mr. White. I do not tolerate badgering of my witness. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in her or else. Mr. White, begin your cross-examination. The last statement. I saw it clearly as day. The man on the boat was... Well, what's about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to blindly ignore your promise, Mr. White. I believe you claim there was a contradiction in the witness statement. Well, find it. If you can. Mr. White, you have to assign your... Oh, I can't. Damn, that's it. Okay, I do not have if I can leave. But I can't squander my effort either. Oh, I saw it clearly as day. I'm just gonna save so I don't want to restart this complete begin from the beginning. I saw it clearly as day. You couldn't. That's it. I don't know if I can find anything in there, but I can oh God. Okay. It's too foggy to see anything. Got you. Got you, Mr. Hart, finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. This photo I took, the very same. There is something I want to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Mrs. Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Mr. White has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in the testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course, I said I could. And I mean it, I could. Then please testify as the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. Finally, I found the hole von Karma's careful, vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen. Yeah, right. It was a cold night, and the fog was thick as grit. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binocular with me. When I heard that noise out and I looked on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. White. The one better be good. Yeah, right. I was on a cold night and the mist was thick in grits. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now just hold your horses for a second. Your hasty yank types, never find a gear where I'm from. Defense and attorney have trouble with that is as it is. Nobody loves me. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back to the car. Your camera? Yeah, it's gotten an atomic. The issue we are concerning with here is Miss Hart seeing Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection should stand. He is not letting her answer any of my question. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I got doubt about your camera too. Was that really to take a picture of a meteor shower? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with your line of questioning. But you know this? If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about press further? This make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue with my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Mr. Hart, you will testify in court about the camera. Yeah, I heard you. The camera was set up to take a picture of a meteor shower. It was faced the lake. You were photographing shooting star. That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take a photo of a star, Miss Hart. Mr. White, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to take a photograph of a shooting star, Your Honor. Well, what exactly was she photographing? Show evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this. What? This. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy. Ah, the sighting at Guard Sea. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got no proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down late trying to photograph this Gordy. I have it, proof. Well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What's the proof the witness was trying to photograph Groundy? The proof is, Mr. Host, your own camera. Your camera was set to the photo respond to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here taken when the gun fired on the lake. And here is the article of Gandhi. According to the article, Gordy made loud noises when it emerges. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had to set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Mrs. Hart, you were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. All our lawyers that are smart. So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got it. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What? You just used several precious minutes of our time to prove. It's nothing more than that witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so consistently said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy for Concord? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. I won't change nothing though. Something will change, it has to. And I'm going to spot it. Lotta's new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigating photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of a monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men. Then heard another gunshot. I was looking right at boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fly. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. Your witness testimony is unchanged from before. Whenever she is a research student or a photograph has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time. Another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma is up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? What was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin a cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself, so you must have something in your mind. That would be first. Haha, very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there's no problem with the testimony, this time we'll leave it to witness leave. I will announce the verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Let us need testimony. Actually, I'm not a researcher. I'm a student at the university. I'm an investigating photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be to picture of Gandhi. That's why I was camping out by the lake, but that's all I was hiding. When I heard a bang, I looked straight at the lake. There wasn't much else to look around, so I just watched the boat. That's weird. There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. I kinda doubt she was waiting any time looking at the boat. What did you do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your horse, big pops. I'm getting there. Then I saw a flash near the man and whole time.
Objection!
Miss Hart, were you really looking at the boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. I was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? What? You wanna step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You would be scanning the lake for us any signs of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give that boat a second thought. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat though, through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch the boat. You need them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well, well, now that you mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there. No. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat at all? Nah, sorry, I wasn't fibbing really. I was just, I thought, I could be a witness for murder, I kinda got excited. I'm sure I was watching the boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got a photograph. You got proof. Still we can't see who is shooting for. Right. That's why I took this photo. Witness, that's enough. You had a long day. Shut up, your PO. Shut up, my what? Was she going to say something? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who was shooting. That's what she said, going to enlarge the photo. She said it dropped the quality a mite, but let's see who would. She enlarged that photo. Why won't I got a hunch. I bet I don't show something about bad for one con. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, I thought be in prison for Edgeworth and worse. What should I do? Make a show of the allotment. Miss Hart, look at this photo. You enlarged this photo, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has the enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What you talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it to the court in the first place, you old fool. What's the meaning of this, von Karma? Miss Hart? Show the photo to the court. Shows the enlargement. The prosecution objected to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Well, still cannot see who's filing this. It could be the defendant or maybe it's not. Regardless, I accept this as evidence. Lake photo added to courtly. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I request she's not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination, it's over obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Slaughterhart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. von Kammer, do you have anything to add? I state everything I need to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could you possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it's time to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Is there something weird here? Wait, Your Honor, this is evidence. I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point of... This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Object to enlargement. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about the photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I show the judge what's strange about this photo. What's strange about this photo? Here's Your Honor. I'm not sure I understand what about the shooter is strange. Can you be more specific? Specific, right? I saw the judge what's strange about this photo. Your Honor, that the shooter. I'm not sure I understand what about... Look at the right hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand has directly contradicted another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. Right. Oh, I did not read that. Edward's right hand. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the print of the murder weapon were found in Edward's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in this courtroom has quiet down, I would like to recommence this court of law. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor. You have given us decisive proof today. We know what that is, what not. We know We now know that it was not Miss Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Edgeworth didn't do it, then who did? Precisely. As we have seen, that were no other people on the lake last night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? The victim himself. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order. So you're saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of one other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wounds reveals the distance at which he shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter than 3 feet. There is no way it could have been suicide. Order. Mr. von Kammer, are you sure of accuracy of your date? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide. You approximate 1 meter away. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Consider the situation, the shooter had to be the defender. However, the prints of the gun reveals the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court ordered the defendants and the prosecutor to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. December 26th, 1:15 p.m. This is the court defendant lobby number 2. Whew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she's saying in court. That's all. Would it kill you to state you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? The recitation of transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Okay. To be continued. Oh god, my throat is killing me. So yeah, thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, like and subscribe. If you didn't, you don't. And yeah, bye bye. Have a nice day.